That's how I die.
Okay, we're on. Hello, everyone. I'm your GM today, Jack Satter, here streaming Lasers and Feelings with Fantasticide. Got a good show for you today, so be sure to watch. But before I get into that, some announcements. We have a guest here, new to the stream. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Ian. I'll be playing Guy, but you can catch me over at Penny for a Tale on Twitch. I do Pathfinder 2nd Edition every Sunday, and that's the only place you can find me.
Okay. And besides that, we have a birthday to announce. Happy birthday, Mitch.
30.
Happy birthday, Mitch!
He is the main person over at Penny for a Tale, so we're streaming on his channel right now, and we appreciate the space, so yes. And with that, let's get down into it! Where's the intro button? I don't have the intro button.
No!
This was way less climactic than I meant it to be.
Not again.
Alright, and we're back. Yeah, we got a game for you today, Lasers and Feelings. So,
There's so much music happening.
why is... Okay,
I don't know. Why is so much music happening?
there we go. Okay.
This is extreme!
Okay. All the music's done.
It's no longer an extreme stream.
Okay.
Oh man.
So, Lasers and Feelings. The way it works is that you have lasers and you have feelings. Everybody makes a character, picks a number, 1 to 6.
2 to 5.
2 to 5. They have to make a lasers check, which is precision and science and reason. Then they try to roll under their number. And if they succeed, then they succeed. If they're rolling feelings, then they're dealing with rapport and passion and intensity. And if they roll above their number, then they succeed. They get a number of dice based on whether or not they're prepared and skilled in the thing that they're trying. If they are indeed prepared, then they get 1d6 or 2d6. If they are an expert, they also get 2d6. If they are neither, then 1, and if they're both, then 3. If one die succeeds, then they barely manage to get away with whatever they're doing. If 2 dice succeed, then they do it well. Good job. And if 3 dice succeed, then they get a critical success. And they get some extra effect of my choosing. Last time on Lasers and Feelings, we had the crew of the Raptor dealing with an unexpected sickness of their captain, Darcy. Why don't you all introduce yourselves at this point?
Well,
Charles Bronson, intrepid engineer.
I'll go.
I bash, I blow things up.
I'm Dr. Dick. Doctor.
I am Miriam Quasebomb, this ship's scientist.
Trip Hazard, pilot.
Right.
Dr. Dick, you're kind of like partially almost out of your frame. You might want to move to it. There you go. Okay.
Dr. Dick, are you still...
Aesthetics are key to an extreme stream.
There's like 2 of me right now.
We're
Anyways,
not all whispering that when he said it. I'm sorry.
last time the party went on an adventure to defeat Zorgon the Conqueror. They got into a space battle with him while tending to Captain Darcy, only to find that they disabled the ship, landing it on some planet whose name is not important.
Sargon 5.
Not important! They followed him down to the planet's surface, where they went to stop him from activating something that...
It was bad, okay?
It was bad! It was bad!
It was the void crystals. We're gonna let him do a thing to the place, and the thing, it was very important.
Yes, he was there for their void crystals.
It was the void crystals.
It's always the void questions.
Which would let him enslave a planet. That's what it was.
Yes.
Probably the planet that we were on. The name's not important.
Sargon.
Actually, that's the name of the planet. The name is not important.
Yes. And finally, there was a dramatic confrontation in the temple housing the void crystals, where all of the party clashed with Zorgon, reigning triumphant and returning valiantly to their ship, where...
I don't remember any of that.
I wonder why.
Where,
Well, it works, right?
Trip decided to pursue her life's true calling, getting it on.
Yes. Trip's dude.
His life calling, getting it on. And that's where we'll pick up. Trip, you just got it on. What are you doing?
Well, after cuddling for the appropriate amount of time, I think I'll go back to my chambers, leaving Miriam's chambers discreetly.
You do that. You arrive back at your chambers to notice that the door is slightly ajar, and a light is creeping from inside the small interior space.
My hand will go to my laser at my hip holster just in case, as I open the door quickly and draw it and look inside. Is there any enemy in here?
Well, is there anyone in there?
Well, you see Bash, but she's like in the 0G bed, floating kind of like in a ball, asleep.
Oh. Okay, well then I will hastily put away my gun and close my door, but like intentionally loudly to see if that wakes her up.
Ah, we're under attack! Oh, hi. What, as she slowly spins in the air.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I thought this was my room.
Well, it is your room. What took you so long? I waited for you, I dressed up, and then I got bored, and then I started... No, I didn't shoot anything, I promise.
I will suspiciously look around for any scorch marks.
Are there any scorch marks?
Oh, there's a couple.
I won't ask any questions if you don't, indicating to the scorch marks.
Good plan. Oh, wait, nope, I'm flipping the other way. Okay, good plan.
All right. So, what are you doing here? Wait, no, I just said I wouldn't ask any questions. I'm real smooth.
You seem to always invite me back to your room, and I have no idea what goes on after that, so I just thought I'd show up.
Okay. I'll walk over to my bedside table and hit the button so that like the drawer just like pops open and like a little bit of like cold smoke blows out, and it's like scotch. Like it's just like a really like small mini fridge that has some liquor, and I'll say, "Can I get you a nightcap?"
Oh,
Are
yes,
you
please.
using my moves on?
I'm using my moves.
Wait, no, I brought my own.
Again.
She pulls out a small woolen cap and puts it on.
A small woolen hat, a nightcap. And it looks very nice on you, but can I get you a drink?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me grab your G. Okay, cool.
Maybe I'll just like hit the button turning off that feature so that you fall gently back onto the mattress.
I'm okay.
Good. All right. Well, here you go. Hands over glass. It's frosted and cold and filled with scotch. And I'll.
That tastes awful.
Yeah, it's
Can I have
really.
another?
Sure. Yes. I'll replenish it, and then I'll say, you know, you're pretty good at getting yourself into and out of these situations.
What situations? Are we in a situation?
No, I mean like from earlier today.
Oh, you mean the blowing stuff up? Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fun. That's why I signed up.
Well, I think you're where you're meant to be. I bet.
Cool. All right, what's next? I mean, I assume you have some kind of something or another. You play Truth or Dare? I've never played Truth or Dare.
Oh my goodness. Well, Truth or Dare isn't really a two-person game.
Not
As
Truth
you
or Dare.
two continue to try and clumsily seal the deal, the ship rocks.
Oh no! If the ships
No,
are
damn it.
rocking, don't come a knocking.
You hear a voice through the intercom.
Fuel base punctured. Enemy on intercom line 1.
Shit.
Oh no. Wait. Yes, we can shoot more things.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, Bash, gotta run. I'm running to the cockpit in case we need the pilot to be, you know.
I'm gonna hit the
Why?
intercom button in the lab and not say anything and just listen in.
I'm going to
You
head
realize
down
if
to the
you're
fuel.
holding the intercom button, we can't, like, you can't hear us because it's trying to pick up your voice.
You'd be able to hear it. Did we all hear that alarm?
Yes.
Right on. Never mind.
I'm gonna run to the engine room.
Yeah, same.
You know, clumsily putting on my blue overalls
I'm gonna quickly
and grabbing my engineer's wrench.
toss my coat, my scientist coat, underneath my night things and run down my sexy lingerie.
I'm just mixing chemicals in my lab, so I'm down here listening in.
I'm gonna head for the guns.
Okay. Who grabs the intercom?
I will.
Okay. You bring up the intercom, and you see a familiar face. You see Axel, a former lover, and leader of the space pilots, come up on screen.
Oh, hey,
Darling.
Axel.
It's been so long. Sir, it's been so long. Sorry, I keep on forgetting you're female. That is on me.
I'm a man.
Male. I'll get it right one of these days. I keep on forgetting you're male.
It's okay.
Fine.
Hi, Axel.
Alex. No, we'll stick with Axel, former lover of Bash.
This has got way more interesting.
Right? Bash was all playing it innocent in my chambers earlier. What happens
What, isn't that what
here
it's supposed to do?
on your
A
bed?
space player.
So Axel, what's up?
We left on uncomfortable terms last time. So
Oh,
I figured I'd drop in
I'm
and
sorry,
pay a
I
visit.
thought I used the stun setting.
What was that?
I'm sorry, I thought I used the stun setting.
Well, you didn't! I couldn't walk straight for a week.
Only a week, eh? Wow, you're tough.
Damn straight. That's how me and my crew run. But no matter. We're going to take care of this ship that we're chasing after, and then we're going to take care of you.
Oh, who are you chasing after?
On screen, you see a zoom out panoramic view of a ship battle. You see a large space pirate ship with a full mast and space jets spewing flames out the back, chasing this small rinky-dink shoebox that is clearly about to be in trouble.
All right. Well, if you're coming to take care, just bring some massage oil. I've got a really bad kink in my shoulder. Talk to you later.
There will be no massage oil where you're going.
I'll cut the intercom. Okay, so we're gonna help that ship, right?
The one that's
I
being
do love
chased?
me a small tanker one. Let's go help her out.
Ah, shit, I needed to ask them for liquid phosphorus. I'm all out.
They didn't seem like they wanted to help us or share supplies. Yeah. Oh,
No,
the
I
ship
mean, we're
were
gonna help the
rescued.
other guys against
Yeah.
the pirates.
Yeah.
I
Right?
thought we could just take it, you know?
That's fine, darlings, but in order to help them, we need to patch up this fuel leak. Yeah.
Oh.
Inbound message on
Logic.
intercom line 2.
I'll answer this one. Trip speaking. Keep it quick.
Guy, please describe yourself.
You're looking at last year's latest trend in robotics. Just literally Guy, G-A-I, the most nondescript servant droid that you could possibly think of. They're famously overwhelmingly boring.
Do you have a flush?
Charming,
Like Sunny from iRobot.
yes.
Guy,
But maybe not even optimistic like that.
Does it stand for generic AI?
It does now.
Guy, you find yourself being hunted by space pirates in your little rinky-dink single-person cruiser which you take between sales jobs. You find yourself beset by lasers on all sides, with your ship rocking from explosions every few seconds. Your shields are down to 3%, and your hopes seem dim. But you're hoping that these people that you have reached on the intercom will be able to help you.
I require assistance.
Oh, yeah. Dude, are you the one flying around in that small little ship over there? Cause we want to help you too. How?
10-4, good
what,
buddy.
What should we do? We think the guys shooting at you are kind of dicks, and I'd really like to beat them to make a point. So,
Ask if he's a captain.
also, are you a captain?
No. And then you see the ship just turn sideways and I just fall completely like out.
Fall completely out of the ship?
No, just out of the window.
Oh, okay.
Of the camera.
Um,
And it cuts out, but the ship is just like.
well, we've got a sunroof, so we can drive up underneath your ship, and you can just jump into ours for an expeditious retreat.
Do we do one of those things where we do a barrel roll and scoop him up?
Yeah, I can do that for sure. I mean, I can try to do that.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start getting my lab ready to do a physical for a new patient soon.
I'm going to patch up the hole.
Yeah, you should get our fuel injector fixed so we can do any of those things I just told Guy that we'd do. Thank you, Noble
Hey, Trip.
Swan.
Okay, why don't we get... Well, are you being passionate and reckless about this maneuver that you're attempting, Trip? Or are you being delicate and precise?
Oh no, I'm definitely passionate because this ex-lover of my would-be new lover is being all sassy at her, and that won't stand.
Maybe I should just take my chances.
No, we'll rescue you! Jump into our
You whether
sunroof,
you like it or
guy!
not, buddy.
As the mechanic, can I help
Shut up and let me
by
save you.
rerouting extra power to our thrusters to help Trip pull this maneuver off?
Yes.
But first,
Go ahead and roll a lasers roll. 2d6.
I'm also kind of waiting on the go-ahead from our science operative that the fuel injector's repaired.
I just got 2 laser feelings.
Dang,
Okay.
Joe!
What do you want to ask?
I want to ask, can I tinker on this robot? And 2, are robots capable of love?
Well, Guy,
I wish I knew the answer to this question. Sometimes I think yes, and other times just no. Yeah, probably tinker on the robot.
Also, a brief explanation because I chose to align this detail earlier. Laser feelings are when you roll exactly your number on your dice. That means that you get to ask a question and potentially re-decide what to do before rolling again. This can be a powerful aid, such as now.
Yeah, somebody save me, please. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm 100% rerouting power to these thrusters to help because I am a firm believer that robots are capable of love.
Okay,
Are you a robosexual?
roll again.
I just rolled so that I could repair the thing. I'm assuming I at least got 2 dice.
Yes,
And I rolled 2 ones, so I succeeded twice.
yes. Over in the fuel bay. Remind me of your name.
Miriam.
Miriam repairs the fuel injectors and successfully restores power to the engines.
Go
As
ahead.
soon as that happens.
Which, yes,
All
Charles
systems
Bronson
go.
Yeah,
re-rolled.
as soon as the fuel injectors are repaired, you see them immediately begin moving our space dust fuel in large amounts towards the thrusters to help Trip
Cool.
perform this deadly, dangerous ship maneuver to pick up our little robot friend.
All right. Over our internal comm, I'm going to say, "Ksh, medical bay, stand by." And then I'm going to try and fly and do like all sorts of cool, like a barrel roll, and then we're right underneath and we're opening our sunroof.
Go ahead and roll your feelings check.
How many do I get?
You get 3.
Ooh. And I have to roll higher. Yeah, that's a 4, a 4, and a 6. So 3 successes.
Okay.
Critical success.
And for
You do flips and shit and position yourself so that the sunroof is facing towards the exit of this small personal craft. Guy, you see the ship make its way into position. What do you do?
I'm gonna take my my escape pod out through the exit. Just a low energy drop escape pod, if I may.
Okay. You take your low energy escape pod and careen it in through the through the sunroof. With
Nice.
a sudden shake, you all feel the impact of this ship make its way inside of the Raptor. And with the roll from earlier, Trip pulls away and quickly flees the pirate's grasp. Unless this is all just a feint.
Cool. Can I intercom at the pirates
Yes.
and just say, "See you later, nerds"?
Well, if we have to fight them again, always make sure to approach him from behind. That's his weakness. Trust me, I know.
Does he regularly?
I'm gonna
No,
go
I'm
up
not
to the
going to
landing bay
elaborate.
with a wheelbarrow of a stretcher.
Okay.
Of a what?
Didn't realize that.
A wheelbarrow of a stretcher.
Oh, stretcher.
I didn't realize
a
that
wheelbarrow.
you liked to give it from behind, Beth.
I'm sorry I couldn't understand. It was a little quiet on my end. Could you please repeat?
I didn't realize you like to give it from behind, Bash.
Well, I mean, if you can get a tactical advantage that way, I suppose it's better than letting them shoot back at you.
It's not quite what I meant, but accurate.
I know what you meant. My comment stands.
That would make sense if you didn't want to get shot at. I see where she's coming from.
So he's crash landed into our ship now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
so what you're gonna see is a metal mock-up of what's essentially, it looks like a cardboard box with light blue tape over it. Yeah, and you have to sign for it, obviously. You have to sign for it.
Cool. I'm
Yeah,
outside
there's
of your
a
ship with a
thing.
big plastic bag and a wheelbarrow.
Yeah,
I'll sign for it. My credit's already crap.
yep, a little tablet just floating, just hovering, waiting for a signature.
Hey, you've got to get a physical before you step onto the rest of the ship, so
When you're ready. I look at the wheelbarrow.
Yes. As the signature is placed upon the tablet, the cargo box begins unfurling, revealing a very nondescript guy
And a gift receipt.
and a gift receipt.
Sorry. Yes.
There's a
Does
QR
it say
code.
anything nice on the gift receipt, or does it just say our gift to you?
Yeah, it's like guest or like valued customer or something. It's pretty disheartening. It's not a good time. Yeah, capitalism really won in this scenario. You really feel cheated here. Not the intended like recipient anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It'd be more funny if it was like, "Dear Karen, thanks for being
God.
my rock during these troubled times."
It's just a copy and paste of the signature.
Sent from my iPhone.
Yes, so standing directly, ankle deep in space packing peanuts, 'cause we're in space, the robot guy will just extend a hand to shake. And then he'll glitch out for a little bit and then just slap you across the face.
Guy.
Well, Charles Bronson, I'm glad you were the one reaching out your hand there.
I've seen a twitch like that before. So,
Oh my. I'm gonna just look at that robot arm for a second. Those are some nice hinge joints.
Oh man. Thank you.
is your ship still intact?
Is my ship still intact? Because I escaped.
No, it exploded into many pieces.
No, it exploded into many pieces.
One of them is sticking out of your head right now.
Oh, no.
Fortunately, it avoided all important logic circuits.
You kind of got a piece.
And avoided the warranty, actually, by the way. And I'm not trying to be that guy, but yeah.
I can extract that for you. If
I'm not trying to be that
you want me
guy.
to take it out? Yeah.
My
check you out.
warranty is voided now.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I
Typical.
didn't sign for it.
Dang you, Microsoft.
Guy, you were intercepted during a very important mission to the Star Dreadnaught. You were there to sell office equipment or something in order to help them furnish their office where they reverse time.
They reverse time.
Yes, they have an office, and it has a button that reverses time.
Oh my god.
You were warned that you might be intercepted on your way, and it seems that that eventuality has come true, leading you to now.
If we could reverse time, maybe we could bring my father back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, then I can blow him up. I mean, no, I won't blow him up again.
Yeah, I'm just gonna step out of this this Amazon Prime space box and shake packing peanuts out of my feet, and just sort of look around. What's this ship like, guys?
The rat.
Kind of ratty at this point.
Yeah, we only have one cryopod in our medical bay, and our captain's
Captain is in it.
Also, we
Yeah, OSHA's not gonna have
recently
that.
had to undergo a lot of very quick in-flight repairs
Yeah,
to our hull and engine.
a lot of things are being held together with duct tape and rubber bands.
You're pretty sure the warranty on this is also voided.
The warranty on this ship is long since voided.
She
and
may
you're
not
pretty
look
sure
like
it
much.
wouldn't pass an inspection if looked at by the spaceship committee right now.
As
I'm
if
the
to
doctor.
punctuate your conversation, a large metal pipe falls on the floor next to you.
Ah, crap, that stabilizer broke loose again.
That pipe goes right to the captain's med bay. I'll be right back.
Oh,
Medbay power critically low.
What do you do? Would you like to join our crew and like help us blow shit up, or not? If that's your preference, if that's boring.
yes, most of our line of work seems to either be very quickly repairing our ship so that we don't die, or blowing up other people so we don't die.
I would
Anyway,
like
it involves a
to
lot
join
of
you,
not dying.
and I'm going to extend my hand.
Charles, this one go. Oh,
I got this one.
And then I'm going prematurely, before your face is near enough, I'm just going to slap the air really hard. I'm just glitching out, and just like rapid rotation.
Can I take a look at the piece of the ship's hull that's sticking out of his head? Can I try to get that out safely?
Yes, you can make a lasers check to do so.
Okay.
I will try and assist him.
How many?
You are a engineer.
Intrepid, and I have my mechanics wrench too. I don't know if that'll help, but
I think it's just required to have it.
I will also
it's
try
not-
and
yeah.
assist.
Go ahead and roll. Miriam, roll. You're a scientist.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 to run diagnostics.
Well, I rolled really high, so that's bad. Failed. 2 fails.
You
Okay.
fail to run diagnostics. The blue screen of death comes up
I
on your
just-
tablet.
You do not
I have
connect this.
one success and one fail.
I'm sorry, I have to restart this if you'll just.
You take out the piece of jagged metal sticking out of Guy's head, and you narrowly dodge several very critical components on his circuit board, and also reveal that there's been critical damage to his memory circuits.
Oh, not his memories. Oh, that'll be so hard to rebuild.
What are the secrets that this machine holds?
I'll go get some replacement wires in the soldering. Solder room.
My secrets cache has been depleted. I hold no secrets.
No.
Smash cut 2, medical bay. Dr. Dick Dawson Dolph. You arrive and find that the captain's body, which has been put in the only cryopod in this ship, is beginning to thaw.
It's beginning, but he's not conscious. It's just.
He's not conscious yet.
Fuck, this pipe's gonna be broken for a while if no one fixes it. I'm gonna look around. I have some dry ice laying around in a box somewhere, and I have a blowtorch. I'm gonna go grab both of those things.
You're gonna make some fucking fog.
And the best thing I can do, I can't fix the pipe, but I can try to make it really cold in here. So
Indeed.
I'm gonna take the blowtorch and try to break another pipe that I think has something to do with the temperature, and then push the dry ice into the room and close the door and hope it gets really cold.
You do
I
that.
have a good feeling that's gonna work.
Roll a feelings check with 2d6.
2 and a 1.
that's
So-
That's really
That's not
bad.
One's a fail and one's on it.
One is laser feelings.
You get laser feelings. What's your question?
My question is there any chance of saving the captain whether I do or whether I don't anyway?
No. You remember that he had that he had been overcome by the psychic entity known as something else. And that also, he contracted space-wear Yetiism
Nice.
as a result.
Okay. Shit,
And so the
that
reason why you are
sucks.
keeping him in the chiropod is to prevent him from overwhelming the ship with his wear space Yetiism.
So I'm seeing the vital stuff all go alarm. So I'm just gonna be like, probably gonna lose him. And I'm gonna grab an empty syringe, and go in and take a sample of his blood and close the door, and then start cleaning up the med bay just to have the next person in it. I'm just gonna leave him in there to die.
Well, he's
I
not
have
gonna
a sample
die.
of the
He's going to
captain's-
turn into a were yeti and attack us.
Oh
That's
yeah,
fine.
so I'm gonna hit the intercom button and say, hey guys, I don't think the captain's gonna be with us too much longer.
Oh, that's terrible.
Medbay emergency,
Where's it
I
going?
think.
I'm going to
What do
look
you
at.
mean emergency?
I'm going to look at the star chart while I'm flying and determine if there's any nearby civilized planets that I could put down on. We could get ship repairs and perhaps even medical attention for our thawing captain.
I'm going to get back to Charles and hand him the soldering tool and the extra little wires so that he can try and repair the broken chips inside our new guy friend.
Avoid flying by any full moons.
Okay. Trip, go ahead and roll 2d6 lasers for navigation.
Ooh, lasers. Well, I got laser feelings on one and a failure on the other.
What's your question?
What would be the best planet for both ship and medical attention that's nearby?
You know that the ship, Blorgot 9 has a floating ship repair bay and is also conveniently the home of the Star Dreadnaught.
That was Blorgon 9?
Blorgot 9.
Blorgot 9. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm gonna set course there, and then at the fastest speed we can go, I'm gonna jump to Plaid.
Okay. Meanwhile,
We're on the fastest route.
There's some traffic.
Yeah. There's a slowdown ahead. It's actually it's office supplies space dust. It's like you're in a loose staple and stapler's belt.
Marie, what was your character's name again?
Miriam.
Miriam, go ahead and roll a lasers check to supply the appropriate equipment to Charles Bronson.
How many?
2d6.
Well, I am prepared and an expert.
Very well. 3d6.
Well, I got 2 laser feelings and 1 failure.
Very well. What's your question?
I would like to know if it would be a good idea to reverse time and bring my father back. And also, I would like to know if Trip actually has feelings for me, or just feelings for the fact that I'm an alien woman.
You know, deep in your heart, that as much as you want to bring him back, Zorgon the Conqueror is called such for a very good reason.
Unless you want to join him in his conquering lifestyle.
Meanwhile, Trip, answer the question. Not Bash. Nope, Trip.
It's me. Yeah, I really like that you're an attractive alien woman.
Dr. Dick Dolphson Dolph. You are, are you re-rolling?
Am I re-rolling
No,
what?
Me?
Miriam.
Oh.
Do I get to?
Yes, you re-roll after you get laser feelings.
Oh, I thought laser feelings were successes unless you wanted to change your mind about what you were doing.
Yeah.
It says in the rules. You can change your action if you want to, then roll again.
Yeah, so I think it's if you change your action, you roll again.
It does not say anything about success or failure.
Yeah, it is rolling under or rolling over. It is not
Gotcha.
equal to or. So you roll again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got 2 successes and another laser feelings. But I'll just call it a success rather than asking a question.
Yes. So, you procure the appropriate equipment for Charles Bronson and hand it over to him. Charles,
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to repair Guy's memory circuits.
How many D6?
3.
Lasers or feelings? No, I know this. It's lasers. What am I talking about? Laser feelings and 2 successes.
Do you have a question?
Is the secret to robots loving located in the missing memory circuits?
Among other things.
Gotta do my best to repair those then.
Take a lot more than just that.
It's this robot to only love.
Roll again.
That's 2 successes and another laser feelings.
We'll just call that a success. You successfully repair Guy. And Guy, you realize why your memory circuits were damaged in the first place. It wasn't by the landing pod. It was, in fact, your employer. They didn't want you to know something horrible. They were in league with the space pirates.
Yes.
They were sending you to infect the Star Dreadnaught with malware. And in fact, this whole thing was a ruse.
Infected with Windows 10.
Make it so that they're constantly asked if they would like to update, and after they say no, it updates anyways.
If you do not
So
forward-
later, right? No, not at all. Yeah, so later. That's fine.
If
Oh,
you
yeah.
would not forward this message to
Right.
40 of your contacts, you will be cursed in love for 7 years.
Settings not found. Would you like to return to Snow Leopard?
So now that I have my memory back,
Also, you know the secret to robot love, but you don't have to convey that.
oh yes, I do know the secret to robot love.
Do you say that out loud?
It's programmed, yes. I have discovered the secret to robot love. But my love processing unit has been damaged. Aw sounds. Synthesizer aw sounds, yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you have a? Oh, no, 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 no.
Guys, I think the doctor's turning into a monkey.
You are the doctor.
Yes, the captain is
By that, I mean the captain.
has in his de-thawed form has begun sprouting white hair,
I will
like that
try
one episode of
and-
Futurama.
Quickly repair the pipe that fell off with some duct tape.
Okay, go ahead and roll a lasers check. 2d6.
I
1d6.
got 1 success and 1 failure.
Good enough. You begin reinstalling the pipe into the ceiling, and as you're doing so, you feel electricity course through your hand as a blue arc jumps.
Oh, man.
You feel your arm go numb and believe that it has been temporarily disabled.
Oh, my left hand.
Burned. Whatever.
Oh no.
Oh no, this means I have to get medical attention.
One of the deadliest outcomes possible. However,
I'll just use a paralyzed cure. That cures Thunderwave.
However, Dolph, you see the results of this action as white mist begins pouring from the cryo bay, filling the entire room and slowly subduing Captain Darcy once more.
Shit.
Darn it!
Just-
I put my gun down somewhat objectively. I was hoping to shoot him.
Suddenly, I'm there to comfort Bash. That's okay. You'll get the
Thank
chance
you.
to shoot someone soon. I'll try to pull you into a more serious hug.
She'll go into the more serious hug and start fake crying a little bit.
Daw.
I want to shoot
Oh.
something.
At least didn't mess
It's
with the
been
med
half
bay.
an hour.
You all realize that you have settled the immediate set of crises and have successfully escaped the pirates' grasp. You reconvene in the captain's area to go over what to do next.
So right now I have us on autopilot heading towards Blorgot's 9 so that we can get our ship repaired. They
And
also
so we
have
can-
a pretty capable med bay. And
Well,
they're located next to the Star Dreadnaught, which is kind of cool. I've never seen it before, so.
I fixed up the med bay, but the cry bay is. Well, the captain is kind of frozen solid in there, so.
Well, that's
Good.
Yeah.
that's the point.
That doesn't
That's what we
change,
want
though, has
the
it?
captain to be
Also,
doing.
Well, he's frozen to the one seat, so kind of
as I'm
one occupancy. Yeah.
loath enough to ask, can you do something about my paralyzed hand, Doctor?
I think so. Yeah. Come see me in about 3 hours. I need to go prepare for something. And I leave, and like, I'm gonna go get fucked up.
So, yeah.
As you should before any medical procedure.
So a guy, what's I can't help but notice your head's a little more fixed than it was before. Anything better now?
My memory has recovered, but my feelings processing system has been entirely corrupted with malware.
Oh. Yeah, that spreads really easy.
Do you keep getting those
A
pop-up
bad breakup,
ads?
huh?
Did you keep getting those pop-ups advertising that there are singles in your area?
No, I'm just a shithead.
Right.
You gotta be careful to practice safe robosex. Otherwise,
What is your primary objective there, guy?
I was told before my memory was removed that my feelings processing system can be repaired at my destination.
Where's your
We need to
destination?
Get you there.
Come to learn recently, however, upon arriving to the destination, the entire system would be plagued with malware.
Oh my, that is no good.
Points to his head.
As if to punctuate the thought, his eyes flicker blue and white with glitchy graphics before returning to normal.
That's rough, buddy.
Yes.
Oh dear.
I think his name is Guy.
Oh, right, sorry. That's rough, guy.
Guy, how are you doing on power? I'd like to offer you to plug into our port to recharge, but I don't really want your malware to infect our ship. We might have a spare battery.
Trip does like to insert things into ports.
I need time to recharge
Yeah, I'm a pilot.
here.
Oh, you
I
need
know how
some
to
This is
dock
my
at
base.
ports.
This is my thoracic chassis power supply, so yes, I need to charge.
I see. It's just too soon after the last event. You need time and space to recover and recharge and figure out who you are.
No, I am low battery.
Oh, okay. I took that in a very different direction.
I'll rummage around and pull out a car battery and like
I'll hook
Clamp it
jumper
on.
cables up to his nipples.
I just
Go ahead and roll a feelings check. 2d6.
You have to feel for them.
Charles.
Okay.
They're actually Phillips heads.
That is actually. That's 2 laser feelings. Does Guy like being charged?
It's electrifying.
Cool. I rolled a success and a failure.
Oh, you got one of them.
Yes, you slam the car battery jumper cables onto Guy and feel the electricity recharging his circuits, but in fact, it overloads his processor and supercharges the malware.
No! I become extra toxic.
But he did enjoy it, right?
Oh my god.
Can I play the toxic robot?
Guy, you find yourself suddenly filled with robot emotions that you can, if you so choose, just like drop into a folder and then click delete on, I guess. But also, you feel like your malware can now spread wirelessly.
I'm just gonna slap him in the face.
I'm gonna subtly disable Wi-Fi on the Death Baby.
You,
protect it at all costs.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Trip.
Oh, I said, yes, thank you. You must protect the Death Baby at all costs.
Med bay's all
Correct.
cleared for
Yeah.
procedure if you like to
I'm
head
gonna
down
head
now.
down to the med bay.
But I'm gonna put my hand on your cheek and say, "Shh, it's okay."
Thank you.
Hey!
It'll be okay.
Oh.
My robot cheek.
Yeah.
Wasn't me. Oh,
There's a lot.
it'll be okay.
A small crack in my head. You see a red glow, and my eyes glitch out to red. Because I'm a spooky robot now.
Oh.
Oh, I thought it was a blush.
I'm gonna go get my hand repaired, I guess.
Okay, you head over to the med bay, where Dr. Dolph is
Lay down,
waiting
Missy.
for you.
And I blow a huge puff of smoke in your face.
So rude.
All right, lay down. I got something for you. I'm fixed you right up. So, first thing, you're gonna see me grab a horse tongue out of a jar and start putting it in a thing right on top of a Bunsen burner to melt it down to a liquid. And I'm gonna mix it with some orange juice and some weird looking gelatin like butter stuff I dump in, scoop it around, and hand it to you and say, why don't you sip on this? It'll make you feel better. Come
I
on.
don't think that's
I'll
the
drink some of it
problem,
too.
doctor.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's good.
Liquefied horse tongue and orange juice and gelatin-like butter.
If you don't drink it, drink some more. You're gonna have to be awake for the procedure, and I'd rather not.
Fine. Oh.
Cool, I'll take another sip too and set it down. Next,
Miriam, you feel the lights begin to fade as the horse tongue that has been liquefied takes effect.
I say on the intercom system, why don't you bring down them jumper cables I heard you just use upstairs, please? I need when they took all my shit, they took away my jumper cable, so sorry.
I'll repeat on the intercom, I'm sorry, the car battery no longer has charge.
Ah, shit. Okay, I can improvise then. I'm gonna go grab a buzzsaw, like a chainsaw. I'm gonna go get that and hold it right above Miriam's body, and then carve a metal pole off of some of the scaffolding right above her, and just take that out. And I'm gonna make a splint for her arm, and I do that. And
Now you know why our warranty has been voided so many times.
lastly, for my role to fix her is I'm gonna take my EMP distributor device and kind of wrap it around her, and it's not really used for humans and shit, but I think since her arm doesn't have any power and I zap her, it'll give her power instead of take it away since it's an EMP device. So that's my feelings.
It's
And I have a
science.
really good feeling that it'll work and unparalyze her arm.
Go
since
ahead
it
and
was-
roll 3d6. Feelings.
How Miriam died.
5, 5, and 5. 3 successes. And then I want to add on top, after she wakes up from the surgery, I want to give her a steroid, like a physical enhancement fluid to as a painkiller for when her arm starts to stiff up a little bit, because I've never done that kind of procedure before, but I want this to be me using a help action that she can store for later to give her a pain stimulus.
Okay. Miriam,
Yeah.
in your darkened, almost unconscious state, you're dreaming of puppy dogs and rainbows, and all of a sudden your world just lights up with blue sparks everywhere. But it's for the best, because when you wake up, you realize that you have gained full control over your arm once again.
Oh, left hand.
You also can add 1d6 to a future roll.
All right.
Nice. I'm passed out in a chair kind of next to you, and all the sedation fluid is empty.
I'm going to grab a pen from nearby and give Dr. Dolph a very fancy pen mustache.
That happens.
And I walk away.
Okay, so guys, I have a plan. So right now, the problem is that our friend here, our guy friend, he's got a bunch of viruses, right?
Right.
All right, so now all we need to do is get an antivirus for him, right?
Right.
Right, well, everybody knows the pirates have the best antivirus if you can get it from them. They call it Avast.
Set up on that.
So we just have to go back, fight the pirates, take their antivirus, and then we cure him, and then we can go back to wherever we want to go.
Sounds like a plan. I do now
Plus
have
side is we get to shoot pirates.
use of, and also defeat your ex.
Oh yeah, that too.
Almost as if to punctuate this conversation, you hear over the intercoms.
Destination inbound. Hostile fleet detected.
Huh.
You see Trip appearing on your radar. An entire fleet of space pirates closing in on the Star Dreadnaught. And this is where we're going to leave for break. But don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back.
But I need to go to the bathroom.
Well, yeah, go to the bathroom.
And we're back.
Yep.
Welcome back to Lasers and Feelings. If you haven't already, consider liking, following, subscribing, etc. There are buttons to do that down there on whatever platform you happen to be viewing this on. Anyways, let's recommence. Yes, when we left off before the break, the party was approaching the Star Dreadnaught. But unfortunately for them, there was a complication. A hostile fleet appeared on the radar. Trip, what do you do?
I'm going to use the internal comm to tell everyone on our ship, buckle up, kiddos, we've got hostiles incoming.
Oh, is it my ex? He's so clingy.
Shit.
I know. What ship's his? Let's target his first.
I'm gonna come to and pack a bunch of syringes.
I'm doing this to support
in my
you.
belt pouch.
He did say that he was the captain of the pirate. We should probably go after his ship. That's probably where the anti-malware is.
Yeah, we'll do some boarding action, and then we'll take it, and then we'll leave. Just like last time.
Yes, you propose penetrating your former lover's ship.
Yeah, we'll take it from behind.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
intercom
What I was gonna
begins
say.
flashing as this conversation happens.
I will answer it.
Axel appears on screen once again. You may have evaded me last time, but you won't do it again. I will have my revenge for the last time that we met. Bash.
That was literally.
I'm sorry, I
like
think you're
5 hours
muted.
ago.
I can't hear anything you're saying.
Bash,
God
is this
damn it,
guy
I am not
bothering you?
muted. I was never a fan of your games.
I'm gonna hang up on him. right, and then I want to
That's a
try
flex.
to aggressively position our ship towards the behind of their ship.
I'm gonna go.
I will
down
run to the engine room
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say, I'm
As
gonna
you
go-
do
That's
that,
what I do.
you see 36 ships point at yours, with the largest one housing Axel, arraying several very large cannons at you.
I'm gonna get to the antimatter railgun, crack my knuckles, and say to everybody, they might say we're surrounded, but I just call it a target-rich environment.
I'm gonna take the captain's blood syringe that I took and mix it with some nitrous fluid and some rocket fuel and run towards the railgun room.
Not again!
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the science officer's room, and I'm going to be prepared to program to divert any necessary power to the shields.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just running to the engine room to make sure that like we got proper stuff going on in the engine. I'm not a real mechanic.
So we got Bash on guns, Miriam on shields, Dr. Dolph on the engine room,
Gun support.
gun support.
Hey, guy, do you think your malware can attack any of these enemy ships from this distance?
I can certainly try. And I'm gonna head also to the engine room.
Okay. Guy also heads to the engine room.
Good. With Charles Bronson.
I've actually got Healy, so I just
Yes!
yeah, that's why my battery. I waste the fuck out of that battery just on feeling around. Yeah, it's not really responsible, but it's worth trying.
You're down to 70% already, and it's been about 10 minutes.
Okay,
It's
so
like-
I can
Bro,
barely
convert
read.
charger.
I can barely read the chat from where I'm sitting, but I see like drunken naked dwarves.
Yeah, bursts over the hill, riding armored-clad battle camels, singing pirate sea shanties.
Wow.
In space.
Poetry.
Over the space hill.
Okay, chat.
Anyways, back in character. Why don't we start with Miriam? Go ahead and roll 2d6 lasers to attempt to increase the shields.
That is 2 successes.
And you do increase the shields. You feel your ship rocking as the barrage starts colliding with your ship and comes inbound, but your shield optimization has prevented the hull from becoming breached. Charles, you are in the engine room. What are you doing?
I'm gonna see if I can set up a basic EMP
And
using Guy's malware. See if we
Okay.
can find a way to store Guy's malware externally and then lob it out of like a window or something at these other pirates.
You begin trying to remove Guy's malware module, where all the malware in all robots are stored.
No. Because he can transmute it wirelessly. I just want to make like a box that can receive it.
Okay. You begin working on a box to hold malware. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Booyah. Is that lasers or feelings?
That is lasers.
Well, I rolled laser feelings and a 6.
What's your question?
Can a box hold malware?
A box can hold anything you can put your mind to. If you put
Cool,
your
I'm
mind
gonna
to
try
it.
again then. Yes, I rolled a 2 and a 3. That's a success.
Okay. You successfully craft the malware box. Guy, you are having your malware boxed up for you. What do you do?
Oh, that's good. I need to make sure to include a place for a signature. That's my protocol. They technically have to sign for it, or I'm not allowed to give it to them. Yeah.
Perfect. Yes.
You Velcro on the tablet that came with your Amazon Prime delivery
Yes.
box.
Velcro.
And then the two of you send the box out into space towards its destination.
We wanna just boost it off, like
Science.
right by one of the first ships, so that they can accept it and send it on to the next one.
Obviously.
Send this box on to one of your closest for ship friends.
Yes.
If you don't, you'll get 7 years bad luck in dating.
7 years of bad luck if you don't
You'll get a
forward
virus.
the nearest ship captain to you.
Just roll down the window, throw it up, roll the window back up.
I love that it has a crank roll down the window. It's
Right.
not like a button roll down the window. It's old school.
What?
Yes.
What if you lose power?
You see the box begin floating from ship to ship, collecting signatures and inflicting and just raining hell on their computer systems.
Man.
Oh, this may be the most successful fishing scheme of all time.
Bash! You are
Safeties.
in the gunner ship.
I'm
Safety
assisting him.
Off.
Should I go first?
Yes.
Fine.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 to
Also,
inject
Bash is
the...
a girl. Can you tell from my feminine voice?
Genders are hard, guys.
So I'm gonna run into the room and put a titanium sleeve right on top of one of my syringes, and it's the one I put the captain's blood in and mixed it with some nitrous fluid. And I'm gonna shove it right into the power core of the gun that Bash is about to shoot to supercharge the
Gonna do
damage.
the thing you did last time that broke the gun.
I swear it's gonna work this time. This stuff is different. It's the captain's soul.
This does have.
And I
weird
roll
Yeti
3
blood in it.
successes.
Very well. Bash, you see your gun begin to glow with the fury of 1,000 laser pulses
And a little bit of Were Yeti.
Nate,
and a little bit of Were Yeti. The barrel grows some white fur on the thing. It's not important. What is important is that whereas the massive cannon that you now helm used to be single shot with a slow reload time, it is now very automatic.
safeties off. Semi-auto, full auto. Charging computer. What even is that? Really? I never even heard it. Fire.
Roll your feelings check. 3d6.
Add a D6 to it.
3.
Well, mine adds a D.
Two.
That's with that.
2 successes, 1 failure.
You begin picking off the ships one by one. You hear explosions just happen all over the place. As just it's like popcorn, just one after another, and you still see the box floating between these ships every once in a while.
Why do they keep signing?
Ash lets out a very Were Yeti-like howl. No! Wait,
Are we
don't
gonna
worry
be
about
able
that.
to stop this once it's done, or is it just going to start like spreading? Is it just onto the next thing?
The
It's out of our
consequences
hands now.
actions are not something we usually worry about.
Hey, Bash, I got one to make you see better. Won't make you blind this time. You want to try it?
No, thank you.
Okay.
All right. Right into my own neck. And I'll
Trip.
go back down to try to tinker with the power core some more to keep boosting them.
Trip and Bash, you turn your attention towards the capital ship of the space pirates, the one that houses Axel. What do you do? It still stands firm, pointed
Erect.
at you,
Well, so
erect as a ship can be.
Erect.
I've been trying to fly behind it so that we could,
Enter from behind.
yeah.
Go
send a
ahead
boarding
And
party.
roll 2d6 for laser or feelings.
Okay.
Has the box gotten to his window yet?
1 success and 1 laser feelings.
What's your question?
My question is going to be, how long were this captain and Bash together?
Bash?
6 months.
It's a pretty serious.
And then re-roll.
Did you move in together?
Well, yeah. I mean, kind of have to when you live on the same ship.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know.
When I re-rolled, I failed both of my dice rolls. So I tried
Did
to
you
get
drink that stuff? Oh, no.
behind the ship, but he's just too nimbly
Yes.
evasive of my efforts.
Alas, you try your best, but fail to outmaneuver the ship. It begins pointing its cannons towards you for another volley.
Oh no.
You feel the ship finally rock with the real impact of a cannonball that it's been shooting at you the whole time, I guess, piercing your hull.
Breach in Sector 7.
Where is
That's
Sector
right
7?
next to my bedroom in Sector 8. Shit.
Yes, that.
Well-
I'm gonna glance over at Guy and be like, sit tight here, little buddy, and I'm gonna go run off towards Sector 7 to see if I can do something about this breach.
Very well. You head over to Sector 7, near Dr. Dolph's room. And you see that there is a smoking cannonball sitting on this metal corridor. You smell an acrid smoke from the gunpowder from the pirate's ship. And you see a large hole and feel a tug out into the vacuum of space.
Yeah, I have like my space shit mask on so that I can like hopefully not get sucked out there, but I'm gonna do the best thing I can and see if I can plug up this hole somehow using available materials and whatnot. I'm also gonna kick this cannonball out it because there's no really need for this thing to still be in the ship after it punctured us like that. They can get the hell out.
Give him the bomb back.
Very well. You throw the cannonball back out into space where it belongs and begin trying to figure out how to patch up this hole. Go ahead and roll 2d6. 2d6.
A 6 and a 3, so either way, that's 1 success, 1 failure.
Can I help?
If you so choose. Go ahead and roll.
I would like to attempt to just seal off the doors so that way we don't see cascading failures destroy the entire ship.
Okay.
So I did take a type on the computer.
Roll
You're gonna
1d6
seal me off.
lasers.
No, just in case you can't, do what you gotta do. I just, looking after the whole ship. Is it 1?
Yes, 1d6.
All right. And my number is 2. So I need to get... The number I chose was 2, and I rolled a 1. And I forget which one is which.
If
You're rolling
it's
lasers,
lasers, you want to get below.
Lasers,
If
that's a
it's-
success.
That's a success. That is the only number that succeeds.
Hey!
Yes. Between your two efforts, you managed to successfully minimize the air pressure loss before it extends to the rest of the ship. But unfortunately, you still haven't repaired the critical damage to the hull, and you hear over the intercom.
No.
Emergency landing. Procedures initiated. Critical damage sustained. Proceeding towards nearest neutral vessel.
Trip. You see that the ship is reorienting itself without your consent towards the Star Dreadnaught.
But that
We'd
seems
probably be safe there.
bad. Well, if we go there with Guy, then Guy will wirelessly infect it with malware, which was his mission, and that's what the space pirates want to happen.
Right.
But if we don't go there, then our ship probably dies.
That's the
And we're in
choice.
space alone.
Trip, I've got an idea. Just get us pointed toward them. Get the most solid section of our hull pointed toward the pirates.
We're not gonna ram them, Bash.
I no longer have an idea.
I thought it was a good plan.
The intercom begins beeping again. Axel is on the line.
I'll answer it this time. What in the hells do you want now?
Your ship is disabled. Give up now, or else I will destroy what is left of your meager little hulk.
Will you allow us to dock on you then?
Yes, I'd be willing to dock with Bash any day.
All right,
Just as
guys.
long as you don't interfere with my one true mission to take over the time reversing capabilities of the Star Dreadnaught so that I can return to a time when Bash and I were together.
Well, we'll see you in a bit, dear. Turn it off.
My dead
Send
body.
the intercom over to Trip. Instead of ramming in, they're going to allow us to dock. I just say that we go guns blazing once we get on.
All right, that's a great plan. I'll turn to full internal ship comm and I'll say, prepare for a boarding party. We've tricked them into letting us dock.
Wow, he's really dumb.
Looks like we're just gonna be able to just go on there and kill them in person, just like you wanted, Vash.
Yeah.
Let me get to my things. Here, take a couple of these, and I'll give you some smoke grenades, smoke screen bombs.
Cool. I put the smoke grenades in my bandolier. I'm also grab a couple sticky grenades from my room and stick them on my bandolier.
And I leave the scene to go get my big special weapon.
Guy, how do you equip yourself?
There's a hole in the engine room.
Yes.
So, yeah, I don't want to be that guy who just has to point that out. But, yeah.
I think at this point we're getting ready to not care so much about this specific ship. It is held together with duct tape and rubber bands.
Also, there's a
moving
space
on
Yeti
to
on it.
ditching this ship in space because it's
To
got
get
a
the cooler
frozen were
pirate
Yeti
ship.
on it.
One.
We're basically trying to create the plot of Alien.
Yes, Chuck, but you might die first. Because I think, yeah, you're on the vacuum side of this shit right
Yeah,
now.
I need to get back in. Can
Yeah.
you guys help me with
I
that?
can help
actually?
you.
Well, we're about to dock onto their ship, and then like we'll be in their atmosphere. So like,
Time sensitive, guys. You're like, can you wait? Can you just wait a minute?
it's fine. He has
No,
a
I physically
spacesuit.
cannot wait a minute.
I'll grab the death baby,
Hold
walk
on.
over, and I'll blast open a new hole for him to walk into the rest of the ship.
Wait, but no, I
That happens. Charles Bronson crawls through the hole, and then the second layer of blast shields falls down in front of the hole conveniently.
See, I knew that would happen. I didn't know that would happen.
I go get this special gun designed by my brother. It's a railgun syringe revolver that I've got to crank, and then it shoots out a syringe that I fill with drugs and shit
Wait,
that makes
okay.
people drowsy.
Okay, it's a hand-cranked rail gun that shoots syringes.
I see no
Yes,
problems
that's
with this
exactly
description.
what I'm saying.
Nice.
It's science.
I gotta reload it
Science,
after
man.
about
He's
6
got a
or
good
7 shots.
Feeling
yeah.
about it.
That's what I
Wow.
go get. I
Please
keep it
don't
under my
infect them with
pillowcase.
space Yetiism. We don't need more Yetis to fight.
Well,
we
I've got
need
all sorts of
less
stuff. I've got
Yetis.
extra oxide. I've got just flat olive oil.
Extra
I've got a little
oxide?
bit more of the captain
Olive
blood.
What is extra oxide? Just when you have more oxygen.
It just makes you extra.
Extra
Yeah, you
oxide,
thought
yeah.
that there was just a little bit of oxygen in here, but now
Well,
there's more.
This syringe
Now
just makes
everything's
people
rusted.
dim-witted.
I'm gonna get
All
myself
right, let's dock.
strapped
Yeah.
up with my like arm strap iPads, tablets, so I can hack both-handedly like this.
Okay. Anybody else have flavor before they invade the ship?
Well,
I mean,
Bash
I
already
got my
has.
trusty
Wait,
wrench.
Bash
but-
grabbed the death,
Death
baby,
baby,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, by the way, anyone want a stimulus enhancer? Kind of makes it feel good, I think. They're kind of just generic, but if you take it, it might make you good. I'd probably have to roll dice.
Oh my god. Well, I'm
Actually, wait.
about to meet Bash's ex-boyfriend, so maybe will it make me look super strong?
Yeah. They're like
gonna-
pretty much. It's just like a steroid. I mean, they work on me. You're about around the same size, so.
Roll
Why not?
2d6.
Wait a
Feelings.
minute, were you using the death baby last time?
2 and
I
a 6,
used it
so
last time, but you can use it
success
this
and a
time if you
laser
want.
feelings.
What's your question?
My question is, how many of these would I be able to give out right now?
Just the... Well... 2.
Cool. Anyone else? We got one more. Hey, oh, Mr. Guy, hold on, I got one for you. And here you go. And I've got these weird, they look like dusters, like knuckle dusters, but when you put them on, they kind of latch into your robotic system and will make your physical punches and slaps go really fast. It's a target steroid that you put on the part that you buffs. I probably have to roll to see if it works. Hold on.
Yes. Feelings. 2d6.
1 success, 1 fail.
Okay.
Only one of them fits on.
Also, sometimes you punch involuntarily.
If the
This
glove
one's for punching.
doesn't
Nothing has
fit,
changed.
So
if the glove doesn't fit, you must acquit.
that means Trip and Guy and Miriam, if you haven't used them, each get an additional D6 on something you use.
Quick question, Trip. Were you the one using the Death Baby last time?
Yeah, I used it last time.
Oh, yeah.
but
Here you go.
You can use it this time if you want.
No, it's your signature weapon. I don't want to muscle in on your turf with that. I'll just pull out like a plasma carbine or something. It actually says that's what it says on the side, plasma carbine or something.
the
I like to
make is
imagine that
plasma
it says
carbine, the model is or something.
I like to imagine that it says plasma carbine, and then somebody like went in there with some pen and just wrote like or something.
Okay. Your ship finally docks with a sudden shudder with the space pirates' capital ship. You're all standing in the port between you and the enemy, and the door slides open. You all have your guns leveled at what stands beyond, and what stands beyond is a horde of space pirates who all have their guns trained on you. You have milliseconds to react.
I'm going to
gonna
hack
walk
their
forwards
guns.
and put my hands in the air.
Don't forget your drugs! And I'm gonna start shooting.
Okay, Trip and Bash, what are you doing? 3 seconds.
I shoot.
Yeah, I'm holding the Death Baby. So
Okay.
I will.
Many of you begin shooting in a flurry of lasers. Go ahead and roll 2d6 feelings for the people shooting. Except Bash, who rolls 3d6. And then 3d6 for 3d6 lasers for Miriam.
2 successes for Trip Hazard.
2 successes for Bash.
I got 2 successes on my hacking their weapons.
2 success for Dr. Dick.
With your stellar preparation. Do you have something to say, Joe?
No,
That's
his
what I
response
did
was
is
to
I
put
took
his
a step
hands up.
forward, but I saw they were all pointing their guns at us. I stepped forward and put my hands up in the air like I
We're all
wasn't
just
shooting.
shooting.
We all shoot around you.
Lasers begin flying everywhere, and when the smoke clears, you see that the enemy forces have fallen and evaporated. There's like one that's just like, half body, and then the rest is just like skeleton due to the effects of the Death Baby.
Wow.
And you see that your enemy has been cleared.
Wow, Charles, that was really brave of you going forward and acting like cover like that. Good job.
Yeah, that worked surprisingly well.
Yeah, dude, are you high or something? What the hell? Just stepped out.
Oh
What
my
is
God.
that?
Let's push forward, guys. We haven't got much time.
All right, let's go find my ex.
Should we split up and take care of the X while Charles and Guy look for the
We
antivirus?
must find the freeware vault.
Yes, I'll see if I can find like a station map or something,
Okay.
and then read it. Cause I'm right.
We're going
mechanics
to
would
need
know how
to
read a
navigate
station
to
map.
the ad blocker core before we can even step
Here,
foot inside
let
of
me
the
help.
freeware
I
vault.
will
I'm gonna
go
need
Do you
to
think
the-
we'll have to disable their firewall first?
I will go to their nearest,
literally a wall of fire.
the nearest wall panel and pull a cord out from my wrist tablet and plug it in to their ship and download the map. The ship schematics.
Yes, perfect.
I'm going on anti-personnel mode.
Okay.
With probably one.
So we have two groups from the sounds of it. The antivirus strike force consisting of Guy, Charles, and Miriam, and the anti-Axel strike force composed of Trip, Bash, and Dr. Dolph. Correct?
Yeah.
You got it, narrator guy.
The
Jack
voice
Satter.
from space.
Jack Satter. Don't forget it.
You got it, narrator.
Jack Savage, got it.
I will not tolerate this.
And
Bash's
is
arm.
lighting from space.
No, the death baby begins to jam with intransigence at your.
Quick,
I'll
change
shake
his
it.
diaper.
Oh wait!
Don't shake the
You're punishing
baby.
the person that's not me.
Don't shake the baby.
Anyways,
Starts misfiring.
anyways. Charles, Miriam, first roll 2 lasers to try and download the schematics.
That is 1 success and 1 failure.
You successfully download the schematics, but you find out that they are incomplete. It's missing the anti-personnel layer, consisting of all the hazards that the pirates have left on this ship between you and whatever you may want to get to.
At least we know where it is, though.
Indeed.
The blank area on the map.
Charles, go ahead and roll 3d6 to determine where the antivirus vault is.
Look for the big X.
I want high or low.
This is a lasers check.
Okay. That is 2 successes and 1 failure. 1, 2, 5.
Indeed, you managed to find the location of the malware with little problem. Guy and Charles, you now know the location of your target.
Well, we should head out. You
Yes.
coming, Miriam?
Yes. We'll see you guys on the other side.
I'm gonna set my pistol to stun in my offhand, and then in my dominant hand, I'm gonna grab my wrench and get ready to swing it like a club.
Because
Very
as we
well.
know from first-person shooters, the most helpful weapon is your melee one. Much more effective than
Because it
bullets.
one-shots everything. Bam!
You begin setting down the corridors to reach your destination, but before long, you find out what folly it was to not download the hazards layer to this map, because in front of you stands a wall of fire.
The firewall.
Wall.
Smash cut 2, Strike Team Axel.
All
All
right.
right, well, I remember the way to the bridge. That's right next to his room. We go this way.
Reloading
But what if we
syringes
wanted
into
to
my
go
railgun
from
revolver.
behind?
Well, if we wanted to go what?
From behind.
Well, there is a ventilation shaft we could take.
Uh-huh. I bet you no one's
Whoa.
occupying the med bay. If we just go that way, we could probably sneak behind them.
Actually, the entrance to the ventilation shaft that would be easiest to use is in the med bay. So, yeah.
Cool. And Dr. Dick, you needed to pick up some more supplies anyway, right? So
Yeah, I'm gonna take almost everything.
go to the
I'm
med
gonna
bay
take
first.
everything.
I think we're planning on taking their entire ship,
Nope.
but
See this? This is a little portable storage container.
Oh, my capsule corp.
Yeah,
Capsule Corp.
they made
Oh
more
my
than
God.
one.
They started off as a lowly container store, and then they built a franchise.
Okay,
Not a bad bargain.
All right, so we head for the med bay.
you begin charging down the hallways towards your destination, encountering fire on the way. And by fire, I mean like laser fire.
Yeah.
No, we encountered the fire.
Yes, the literal
Ah, fire!
Go ahead and roll 2d6 Bash, 1d6 Dolph, and Trip.
Son of a gun. I failed.
What type of roll is it? Feelings.
Yeah, feelings.
Cool.
Oh,
I pass.
success and laser feelings.
What's your question?
Is the ship still the same as I remember it?
Yes, it is, although there's been a number of additions and enhancements. So,
Oh, hey, that couch is new.
yes.
Aw, thank you.
By way of description,
There's a weird room that's entirely dedicated to the worship of Bash, like a weird shrine to Bash.
just a weird sex
Made out.
room.
Yeah.
Made out of chewing gum.
It's like Helga and Hey Arnold. Bash.
By way of description, this ship is indeed like you remember it. Wooden planks line the corridor because this is a pirate ship. And the air is saturated with sea salt because of course it is.
It's refreshing.
Anyways,
Man, they're all shooting at us. I'm
Lots
so
of
angry we're
sodium
here.
in
They're all so
there.
salty.
Yark.
you hear a faint sea shanty drifting from down the corridors from the main tavern hall.
Scallywags.
Anyways,
Did we pass the med bay?
yes, you have reached the med bay.
I throw my capture everything ball
You
Your
throw
master ball.
from to take the lab equipment.
you throw your Pokeball at the lab equipment. Roll 2d6.
Yes.
It shakes twice and breaks open.
I rolled a success and a fail.
Well, with those two things, you will capture some equipment, but not all of it. And
Good
it
enough.
looks like your Pokeball is out of uses.
You captured everything but the MRI machine.
Dude, I don't even have a stethoscope.
Yes, I will let you pick 3 things of medical equipment going forward, and then that's it.
Oh, this is gonna continue.
Continuing onward, let's smash cut back to the firewall. Strike Force Antivirus. What do you do to confront this challenge?
Right, more sentiment.
I know how to destroy the firewall.
You do, guy. How do you propose we go about it?
I'm gonna take my hand with the fist, and I'm going to reach into my head to try to pull out my malware infested memory chip.
Very well.
Super-
You reach for the malware-infested hardware chip and try to pull it out. Roll a feelings check. 2d6, because you are a robot and know exactly where it is.
So I got 5 and a 1, and my number is 2.
So that's an above and below. That's a pass and a fail.
Yep. I'm rolling
Well.
lots of ones.
Very well. You pull out your malware chip, the location where all malware on robots is stored, but on the way
Obviously.
you accidentally knock the love circuits ajar and they go haywire.
They're all
Wait,
connected.
in a good way or in a bad way?
And before I do it, I'm gonna look at Charles, and I will say, Charles, and then I just like glitch out, and I go in for a slap, and then with all of my efforts in the circuitry of my thoracic chassis, I stop myself before I make a full slap on his face, just barely touching his face like he did to mine. I just
I'm
put my
gonna-
hand on his cheek, and then I just pull it out.
You feel love's
And then
bright flame.
I guess I just throw it at the firewall. Is it
You
feelings?
do that, and the
Yeah.
fire begins to flicker and go out of control before suddenly shutting down. You see it replaced with a hologram that's just asking you to subscribe to a newsletter. Also, advertisements for Viagra.
And then there's a subscribe to Fantastic. Subscribe to Penny for a Tale.
No, that's one of the good newsletters.
That was so brave, guy.
Also, this
So
begs
great.
the question, now that the malware is outside of your head, do we need the antivirus?
Yeah, we gotta purge it from his system.
Alright.
We also have to make him less susceptible in the future. I mean, wait, no, I'm not there. Sorry.
Well, let's
Yeah,
charge
I'm just gonna
forward.
stand back up, and I'm going to produce a tablet and just say, "Hello, I am Guy. Please sign here." And I'm like looking for my packaging and my packing peanuts. Just
A heart-wrenching scene. Do you sign?
I'm gonna regretfully take the tablet and sign onto it.
EMP.
You signed the tablet.
so what happened to this like malicious piece of hardware that I threw out of my head?
It's sitting on the floor, sizzling and smoking slightly, but apparently still functional.
Alright, let's head forward. I'll grab the piece of malware, I guess, as we go forward.
Very well.
I'll turn back to Charles and I'll say, don't worry. With enough money and time, we can repair him. We can
Well, I
even make him
definitely
better
have
than
one
he
of
was
those.
before.
I'm gonna swallow and nod. Say, well, I have one of those, and that's definitely enough to get started.
Alright,
The
Time,
antivirus.
Mr. Freeman. Anyways, you proceed down the corridor. As you're watching, though, a surprise out the window. Everybody roll lasers. 1d6.
Oh god.
which one do I trust the most?
By
If this
everyone,
is the
you
time
mean
to roll a one.
Got a one.
everyone?
I rolled
everyone?
a 3.
I rolled laser
Just
feelings.
strike team antivirus. What'd everybody else get?
I got a one,
I used to dice it again.
and my number's 2, so I'm good.
I rolled a 3, and my number's a 4.
Okay, 2 failures. Miriam, what's your question?
I would like to know if we can restore Guy's memories back to its previous iteration.
I thought lasers was low.
Oh, right, no, 2 successes, you're right. I was backwards.
It's like, oh no. Your lasers were feelings all along.
That's how it
Anyways,
feels.
So many feelings.
you know that you can restore Guy back to his previous state, but it would come at a deep cost. The cost of his job.
Well, that's fine.
For the only open expansion slot which will accept the love card that exists in all robots is currently occupied by his salesman software card.
Yes, that would be my diplomacy processing unit.
So the only way to truly have love is to put aside your career.
Yes.
Yes.
There's some social commentary here.
Also, update your computer and change your passwords.
Let's not worry about it too much.
Or your whole space fleet will crash.
Anyways, reroll.
That is a 1, so a success.
Very well. All of you look out the window and see floating in the distance, after having completely decimated the rest of the space pirate ship fleet, the little box of malware slowly tumbling towards the Star Dreadnaught.
Oh, perfect. Can I grab that and take it to the antivirus?
No, it is wildly out of reach. It is in the middle of space.
Ugh, can I see if I can get some of those
There's a lot of
extendo
space.
claws somewhere?
See if you can get what?
The extendo
Some of those
grabbers.
extendo claws? The ones that put T-Rexes on even footing with the rest of us.
Of course, there's one in every hallway on all pirate ships.
It is known.
You grab it and begin, doing the pumping motion to get it to extend, and it gets 10 feet out the window before stopping with a little sad,
Droop.
Yes.
All right,
They have tractor beams.
Darn, too far out, I say, as I retract the grabber and put it back in.
Too far out by half a mile.
We're gonna turn to the other two. I believe you guys can get there without me now. Here, take one of my tablets. This one has the map. I'm gonna put my space helmet on, get like my whole suit up. I'm gonna leap out the window and try and thrust myself towards that box.
You leap out the open space window. You feel the tug
had to roll
of
it down
space Yes, you rolled it down first, and then she jumped out.
Someone quick roll it back up. Wait, no, then she won't be able to get back in.
Miriam, you find yourself drifting closer and closer, but this is a very precise maneuver. Smash cut 2. Strike team Axel. You find yourself closing in on the bridge.
All right, as we crawl down these ventilation pipes, I'm gonna look behind me at
I'm right behind you.
I'd say, are you staring at my butt?
No.
Oh,
No,
darn.
she's just-
I'm gonna keep
she's-
crawling.
He's just
Roll
watching where
feelings
he's
check.
going.
1d6.
Me or Bash?
Bash.
Bash, roll
Oh.
a feelings check. 1d6.
I laser feelings. Wait, no.
What's-
Feelings is higher, and I passed.
Okay.
Cool. I remembered how the game works.
You realize that indeed Trip was staring at your butt.
Okay. Now, if I'm right about this, we just need to go down this hatch right here, and then we should be jumping down right behind him.
Right
Is
behind
this
him,
what
huh?
you did last time?
Funny. I'm gonna take one of my smoke bomb pellets and bite down on it and swallow it so that now when I breathe out, it's just gonna be a smoke cloud and we'll be concealed when we land right behind them.
Or you're gonna have really bad gas in 5 minutes.
I've got something for that, so.
Yes, go ahead and roll.
Always got
1d6.
something for that.
Feelings.
1d6 feelings?
Yes.
I fucking failed again. 3 times in a row.
You bite down on this pellet, but accidentally swallow. You are now spewing smoke from your mouth.
This was the point.
That's what he wanted.
Oh,
This
perfect.
works out.
Shit.
That's
I thought you were
exactly
trying to,
what I
like-
described.
Okay, I thought you were like biting
No,
off a thing
I
and then dropping
bite
it on
down
the
on
floor.
it and then swallow it.
Okay.
And then I'm breathing smoke uncontrollably.
Cool. So
Smoke is coming out of you, but the wrong side. You otherwise achieve what you wanted to.
Dr. Dolph keeps farting.
So,
little poots
we
and it,
were
like,
gonna
makes a bunch
sneak-
of dark smoke.
we were gonna sneak up on Axel by going through the vent shaft, but now we're filling the vent shaft with smoke. So
So we're gonna be concealed. Well, no, we're in there.
So the ventilation stash starts smoking. What does Axel do?
Well,
Do we have a
you'll
fire
find
somewhere?
out when you drop down into the bridge.
All right, I drop down first, like the brave soldier I am.
Okay.
I'm right behind you.
You drop
I-
down through the cover of Dolph's ass smoke.
I drop down facing the opposite
Wow,
direction.
they're really blowing some smoke out your ass.
That is ass gas.
Ask it.
But, alas, you've been while you tried to flank Axel, he's staring right at you as you fall down, holding a very large gun. The Death Brother.
Is it like a
Death
death baby,
Baby's
but bigger?
older brother.
Oh,
I always
Again.
knew that you liked coming from behind. Came from behind a lot when we were together, so I'm wise to your tricks.
The room's filling with smoke.
gonna just take a moment to recover from that one. Well,
I'm gonna drop down and say, good thing she doesn't come alone.
Yes, you did always come together.
Wow.
Wait a second. Have you all had a thriesome or something like that?
Not
I mean,
important.
no.
He begins
That flanking
wildly
bonus.
swinging his gun at the smoke, trying
Well,
to pinpoint the
see,
noise.
we all know that your weakness is always what's behind you.
Indeed. That's why I'm facing you this time.
Well, it's not me you gotta worry about. It's that guy. I'm gonna point behind him.
Does he even see you
Go ahead
pointing in
and
the
roll.
gas?
No, go ahead. So, is this a
Single
bluff?
finger sticks out.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm 100%
Okay.
bluffing him.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 feelings.
Success. Double success. Yes.
He's just like, wait, what?
Pew 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 pew.
Yes, he begins shooting wildly, and you just see that this admiral that was second cadet that was standing behind him suddenly does not have an upper half, and there is a giant hole leading out into space through where he shot.
We unload on this dude when he turns, right?
Yeah, immediately.
Like we just
Go ahead,
Fucking shoot him
everybody,
in the
roll
back.
feelings. 1d6 and 2d6 depending on whether or not you are bash.
if he's turned around, I'm shooting him right in the Achilles
Actually-
tendon with my drug that makes you see better.
Yes, you're
and
all
I don't
prepared.
think it works.
You're all prepared. Add 1d6.
Yeah. Oh my god, I failed. Fuck this game.
I'd also like to use my extra D6 from the steroids that Dr. Dolph gave me.
Very well.
Ooh, does
I
that mean you're
have-
gonna Falcon knee him?
2 successes, 1 failure.
Okay,
I'm saying.
bash. 2 successes, 1 fail.
Yep.
Very well. You begin unloading on Axel, and within moment he is a pile of space Swiss cheese. His gun, the Death Brother, lies in a smoking pile of ash on the floor, like the gun is
Damn.
on top of the ash.
You said he's Swiss cheese. I'm gonna go slop some of that up in a syringe or two.
I'm gonna pick up the Death Brother and present it to Bash. She earned it.
I'm gonna pick it up and then just like hold it over my head. Da, 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 da. Okay. Strap it back. Damn it! Wait, no! Oh, I was hoping you'd last longer. I had a fun line and everything.
What was
Smash
Wait,
cut.
ship stars! Awesome!
That's probably why you left him.
There's also now a giant hole in the bridge
Ow.
leading to space.
Indeed. Smash cut 2. Miriam, you are floating through space and need to make a precise maneuver that you are wildly untrained for. Go ahead and roll 1d6. Lasers, it all comes down to this.
it? You also have that extra D6 from...
Oh, yeah, I'll take the steroid
You have
from
the
the doctor.
steroid.
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
So far I've got a success and a failure.
1 success, 1 fail.
In a self-sacrificing maneuver, you grab the malware box and you launch it away from you off into the depths of space where it will never hurt anyone, but you realize that you don't have any way to get back to the ship.
Well,
I
Please don't
I
say.
look out the window and I wave goodbye.
We...
You see
Are
a
we moving?
single-
Are we like?
You see a single tear roll down my left cheek.
Oh.
Oh, Guy, do you have feelings right now?
I will
What?
never forget.
Oh, you said no, and you seemed sad. I was just wondering if maybe some
No, that seems
some
unfortunate.
programming.
I cannot process emotion.
I'm gonna
I also
send
I can't store memories permanently, so this isn't a problem for me. It's fun. It's
send one last message over my tablet to my other tablet that just says, "So long, and thanks for all the fish."
I'm gonna try and respond, but when I hit send, it's gonna be like too far away. Cannot
Stop.
reach tablet.
That's so messed up. It's like retry. Just retry.
Try.
Exactly.
And every
That
time it
is
says
what's
to
on
try
screen.
again, another tear drops onto the tablet.
Oh!
We don't even know Miriam's not in ship right now.
Exactly. Smash cut back to the hole in the ship and strike team Axel. You feel the tug of space pulling at everything around you, and you begin seeing like random bits and bobs flying through this hole that Death Brother made.
Oh no.
Shit, my insides feel dry.
Is the hole like is there like a dresser or anything large enough to momentarily block off the hole? Or maybe if we leave the room, we can close the door and just.
Go
Can I
ahead.
take that Pokeball and expand it with all the lab stuff to clog it?
Go ahead and roll a feelings check. 2d6.
Yeah. That's 2 successes. I'm just gonna release it and it'll expand and all the lab stuff I was gonna take.
Yes, all of the lab equipment, including the MRI that you thought you missed, but you didn't, begins slamming into the window and eventually stops the leak. You begin.
A tear runs down my cheek.
You feel the cabin pressure begin to normalize slightly.
Good job, Dolph. It yeah, it looks like we're making the ship our own already. Like ours already.
Stuff to get my license back, though. I can't be a doctor without doctor stuff. Fuck.
What
Do
an
we-
act
It just takes a huge
Do we-
puff of the cigarette he's been smoking the whole time.
Do we know how many people are left still alive in this ship from the previous crew? Like, do we see many others,
I'm pretty sure we've littered
You-
this entire place with bodies.
or are they all dead?
They're all dead.
Okay, cool. All right, so there's no more sense. And we're right next to this, like, really renowned shipyard. So I think we should just go get our ship fixed. This ship.
Which ship?
It's cooler.
The
Maybe
ship has
change
a
its name.
firewall, just saying.
I mean,
Okay.
technically we have 2 ships right now. Which one do we want to get repaired?
Yeah, I mean,
This one has less damage.
I just clogged it with half the lab stuff.
Actually, do they have any maneuverable escape pods that we could like send out to Miriam and then get her back on board? Or
I mean, if we knew she was out there, we could just take the whole freaking ship and pick her up. But
yeah, but
we don't know yet.
I don't have access to their intercom, and
Miriam, you have 5 minutes of air, and the crew is strike team antivirus is 5 minutes away from the bridge of the ship. What do you do?
What? So I have 5 minutes of air and they're 5 minutes away.
Yes.
Well, thinking back to all my science classes, I know that momentum carries in space very easily. So I'm gonna look at my last tablet. Cry a single tear.
projectile vomit yourself back to the ship.
Unstrap
Put your finger
it.
down your throat, throw up away from where you need to go.
And toss it away from the ship to try and propel myself via that motion to the ship.
Well, this too is a very precise action, and everything hangs on the line. Roll 2d6 lasers.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tense.
I got 2 laser feelings.
What's your question?
I would like to know how expansive a new tablet would be.
There's so many regrets right away.
The new tablet won't be a very big imposition. You do live in the future after all. But you'll never be able to replace the music that was on that tablet.
The real
Oh
tragedy.
no.
I forgot my iTunes password.
It's Guy Tunes.
Oh my god, iTunes! Oh my god, that's so good!
Indeed, it has all of your music from your high school years and every last one of your passwords on it. And you'll never be able to replace that.
That was the last time my father ever said he loved me before he went off to conquer worlds.
Wow. Do you have Guy Cloud backup?
Guy Cloud backup.
Go ahead and roll again.
Oh my gosh.
1 success, 1 failure.
Well, indeed. You throw the tablet away, and you see that it quickly shoots out of reach forever. And in the cold vacuum of space away from you, it expands and then just kind of explodes. But that was enough to begin getting you closer to the ship. And you feel that you might be able to make it inside the time bounds.
Did I see her start moving closer?
Yes.
Can I grab the extender arms to reach out for her?
Yes. You begin pumping furiously. Roll 2d6 feelings.
It's like a Mario Party game, dude. Pump the extender.
2d6.
2d6?
Yes.
Okay. That is 1 success and 1 fail.
With the fury of just all of your might, you furiously pump, and the extendo arm goes further than its specifications ever allowed. You see that it finally reaches out to Miriam, 15 feet away from the ship. She grabs onto it, and then it breaks.
I grab at the arm.
You can't pull. You can't like unextend it ever again. But you can like
I just
pull it
start
back in.
pulling it in, hand over hand.
You pull Miriam back onto the ship.
Cause I was gonna yell for Guy to help me pull it in.
She needs to sign first.
Yes.
She'll sign when she gets in.
You and Guy begin pulling furiously, and Miriam falls in a heap onto the ship, just as you hear in your ear. Air's resources depleted.
I'm gonna roll up the window again.
Yes, the window closes, and air pressure once again rebalances.
It was close.
And with that, you've completed your mission. You've successfully stopped the space pirate invasion of the Starship Dreadnaught, or Star Dreadnaught, and prevented Guy from uploading his deadly malware into the ship. Congratulations! I will give you a moment to wrap up your arcs.
But Guy lost his ability to love.
It's all right.
And I feel like I
and his
didn't
short-term
live up
memory.
to-
I
And his
asked
short-term
our
memory.
good friend Jax Adder in my mind, and he said we could repair him, but he would have to lose his job.
Well,
Can
we
we have
couldn't
this
ask
conversation
him
with all of
to
us
give up
together?
his career for that.
Yes, this is on the bridge after the fact.
We're all there.
You guys know I work for Amazon, right?
What if you had a job with our crew?
just weigh that. I don't.
I think we'd be only doing him a favor at this point.
Yeah.
How about we hire you onto our crew? We could use a captain.
Yeah, I signed a
Ours-
non-competition.
Yeah,
so
we
it
could
depends
use
on what
a
you're
captain.
doing.
Well, we don't deliver
Take up a med base.
things. We mostly just travel around and shoot
We're
stuff.
we're freelance antivirus pirate
Oh, I can do
anti-pirates.
that. Yep.
Cool.
We're freelance tech support essentially.
Kind of do whatever we want, whenever we want, you know.
I've painted onto the side of our new giant pirate ship the pirate sleigh.
Yes!
This job fits Adolf for sure.
So we will
Anyway,
reboot Guy back to his previous state, but he will no longer work for Amazon and will instead have feelings and work for us.
he has feeling. He knows love and works on his pirate ship. I'm gonna go to the lab where the other half of the stuff is and find the insurance deeds for this ship for when the stuff got exploded, then all get replaced. So I'm gonna take those and forge them and just put my name right on top, Dr. Dick. So whenever they get reimbursed for all the stuff, it comes right to me.
Yes, you find the deed. It is scribbled in crayon. I own this ship. And then a signature, Axel.
Yeah, I cross out Axel and I just write Dr. Dick and I write a little dick to dot the I.
You dot the I with the dick. Gross.
It's not even circular.
You could just replace the I with the dick. Like, honestly.
That would probably be
the
more
I is a dick dotted
Then
with
what would
another
you-
dick.
No.
not dotted with just like a drop.
That's the end of my arc. I need
Alright.
live equipment.
Well, Bash is going to make her way to Trip's room, and having learned her lesson from last time, she's going to send Trip a text via our infinite supply of tablets.
Yes.
That she has that he has a surprise in his room.
Okay. I will go to my room then.
And fade to black. God, please.
Yes.
Oh no, we need more.
I unwrap it.
Feelings.
I'm sorry, there is no fade to black. That song was on the tablet.
It's lost forever.
Oh, hey.
Boy.
Thank you,
Oh.
Virgin Adam 6, for following. I think I'm Virgo Adam? I don't know. I can't read from here. Somebody closer to their screen.
It's definitely Virgo.
I'm also gonna take a pill for the gas I have.
Virgo, Adam,
Points it out.
I think all we had left was
sorry.
no. We had Miriam's epilogue and Charles Bronson.
I mean,
And that
Charles?
other guy.
Aw, thanks, that other guy.
Charles is probably gonna settle into the engine room and make sure that this ship is running okay. You know, he's gonna continue doing what he always did. This isn't ending; it's just another beginning for him.
Well, isn't that just beautiful and symmetrical? Miriam!
She's going to retreat. She's going to go to Trip's room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow!
And wait inside for,
Oh.
assuming that this is before they jaunt you back.
So what happens then when Bash gets to my room before I get to my room and you're already in my room?
Nice.
Hi,
Do you just
Miriam.
get started without me?
Hello there. You also
Wanna do it?
Sure.
How very smooth. Anyways,
I feel like
She pulls
that's
things up.
lasers more than feelings.
that's all we have for today. I've been Jack Satter, your DM. We have guest starring here, Ian.
Ian, yes, Ian. I was playing Guy. Thanks for having me, everybody. If you're watching this on the Penny for a Tale Twitch stream, you can see me here every week at this time. And if you're not,
You should be.
you can see me every week at Penny for a Tale. And if you're like watching this on Facebook Live or like over someone's shoulder at a cafe somewhere, go to twitch.tv/Penny for a Tale. And I'll be there Sunday doing Pathfinder 2nd Edition.
Right.
Oh, and what time exactly would you be starting that?
Exactly, I don't know exactly, but we
Well-
say 8:30 p.m.
Is that
PS
Central,
Standard Time.
Mountain, Eastern,
Yeah.
or Pacific?
EST, that one.
Yeah, so that's UTC -5. If you guys like to convert that way.
Thank you.
Indeed.
I understand, but no.
And you can
3:30 Hawaiian time.
No thanks. Fuck Prime Radio.
Listen,
Okay.
Hawaii time is inconvenient for everyone. That's why it's the perfect system to use.
You can catch the rest of us on twitch.tv/fantasticide or twitch.tv/penny for a tale or YouTube or Facebook Wednesdays at 5:30 PST, 8:30 EST on Wednesdays. Playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, our campaign, How Not to End the World. Go check it out at fantasticide.net/HNEW. And with
That's
that,
2:30 Hawaii.
and with that, we are ending our show for tonight. Thanks for joining us. You've been an awesome audience, and see you next time.